Okay, go get it, nation. Good morning. We are getting warmed up here for another episode of Discipline. You are either hanging out and getting ready to take your seat and get warmed up here on LinkedIn Live, Facebook Live, or YouTube Live, or you are hanging out catching the audio simulcast on Clubhouse. I see you there, Barbara. Thank you for joining us. Just a reminder to mute your microphone unless you're going to hang out for the post-game show. Hello, Alexa in Clubhouse. Thank you for joining us. We're just taking the first 5 minutes here to let everybody get their motor running, get fluids in the engine, and get rocking and rolling. To my LinkedIn crew, I see Brad Storm is here. Steve Tardio has made it from Facebook. If you are joining us here on Facebook Live, on LinkedIn Live, or YouTube Live, please throw your name up there in the comments. Say hello. We'll give you a shout out as we're getting loose here. Ronald Hunt is ready for some discipline. Thank you for joining us, Ronald. I appreciate you. Elaine, my queen, is joining us. Thank you, dear. Michael Holmes, what's up, my friend? Thank you for joining us, Michael. If you are joining us on Clubhouse, a reminder to mute your microphone until the post-game show. Barbara Guterman from Facebook is here. Hello, Barbara. Ty Anderson. Good morning, Ty. What's up, pal? John Grimes is here. Everybody's filing in. Nick Middlecoff from Whiskey VO. Cheers to you, my friend. Alan Winter is here. Ernesto Gonzalez has joined us. Good morning. Good morning. We got about 3 more minutes. We're going to let you guys file in, take your seats. You're joining us on either LinkedIn Live, Facebook Live, or YouTube Live for Discipline. Please shoot your name up in the comments. Give a big hello. We will give you the requisite fist bump and a shout out. Let's get the energy going here on a Monday morning. If you're joining us on Clubhouse listening to the audio simulcast, hang in there. We'll do the post-game show around 9 o'clock, but you can catch the audio feed of this episode and a pleasant reminder to mute your microphone. Voice-proofed first-timer, welcome to Go Get It Nation. Welcome to Discipline. Xenia Gallagher, what's up? The big dog. Jim Cooper, what's up, man? And you are not chopped liver for sure. Stand by. We've got another 2.5 minutes, and we'll get involved with the formal program. Just a reminder, I know I repeat it constantly, but we want to let everybody know that we are streaming live on LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube. And you're also catching the audio simulcast on Clubhouse. I see Nathan Noakes has just joined the room. Nathan, just a reminder, if you can keep your microphone muted till afterwards on the post-game show where you can ask me anything marketing, social media, branding, content generation, entrepreneurship, etc. That's the post-game show. Open floor for Q&A on Clubhouse. We got about 2 more minutes. Let's get some more shout-outs going. If you are joining us on LinkedIn, Facebook, or YouTube Live, make sure to say hello. Put your name in the comments. Say hello to everyone. Let them know you're here and joining Go Get It Nation for the fun. We got about 1:20 to go. Got a good show for you guys lined up today. We'll mow through it pretty quick. And then, like I said, afterwards, if you guys have questions, you can jump on the post-game show on Clubhouse, where we'll hang out and have a marketing party line, we'll call it. A minute to go. I hope everybody's finishing up their coffee. We're grabbing that last sip of water before we get started, which I'm going to do right now. Get a nice lubrication of the pipes there, because apparently I got to do a lot of talking today, right? It is Monday morning. John McBride is in. Thank you for joining us, John. Good to see you, brother. Got about 30 seconds here, and we're going to get to work here. We'll give everyone a few more seconds here to file in, take their seats, get warmed up, get ready. Maybe they got a notepad in hand, maybe a pen could be helpful. So we got about 15 seconds here. Right at the 5-minute mark, we will dive into the formal, the official discipline program for today. And about 10 seconds, last call for shout outs and fist bumps. We'll have another opportunity to do that in about 2-3 minutes after we get through the introduction of the show. So here we are. We are at the 5-minute portion of the live stream. It is Monday. It is April 19th. And you know what it's time for. It is time to rinse, repeat, and reap the rewards with your weekly dose of discipline. It's episode 15. I can't believe we're at episode 15. It's unbelievable. And we're on LinkedIn Live, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and Clubhouse. A quick hello to Anthony Palmini, who just jumped on. And a reminder, if you're not, if you're on the live stream, great. If you want to stick around after the show, we got the post-game show on Clubhouse where you can ask me anything about marketing, about motivation, social media, branding, content generation, entrepreneurship, and more. It's like a free coaching session. Jump on my room in Clubhouse. Let's hang out. Let's say hello. Hey, Magic Mike Wencho. That's a new name. I like seeing that. Thank you for joining us, my friend. So for Mike and for Voice Proof, the first timers, and whoever else is catching this for the first time that hasn't said hello, or if you're catching this on the replay for the first time, I'm your host, Corey Dissin, Dissin, a.k.a. the undisputed heavyweight champion of content, a.k.a. your marketing and business coach, a.k.a. the owner of the Dissin design team, and a.k.a. the guy that's got your back, okay? And I got Hamilton Newton's back. He just jumped on too, and he is a champion. Thank you, Hamilton, my friend. Dissipline is brought to you by these little guys right here. Corey's Business Bodyguard, your virtual team ready to knock out those administrative tasks you find time-consuming, energy draining, or that just plain make you miserable. And it starts for as low as $250. What are you waiting for? Get your shit done. Go get yourself a bodyguard, right? Now, Dissipline is your alarm clock to get ready to rock. And Dissipline is here to make sure you do not hit the snooze button on pursuing your passion. No snooze button. That alarm goes off, your feet hit the floor, we're jumping into things. So we're going to sound that alarm. We're going to get you motivated. We're going to sound that alarm to go get some positivity. We're going to sound that alarm to check your ego at the door and prepare to be held accountable. We're going to sound your alarm to go get fired up, pumped up, and prepared to conquer whatever challenges lie ahead this week. And we're sounding your alarm to go get tried, true tips, tools, and techniques that you can collect and apply as you go throughout the week. And my apologies in advance. It is pouring rain here in the room that I am in with 20-foot ceilings. It is a giant echo chamber. So it sounds like I'm in a monsoon. Hopefully everybody can hear me okay. I can obviously hear the rain, and I'm really pissed that it's happening right now at 8:38 in the middle of my show. But anywho, just so you guys know, let's review. Say it with me, everybody. Dissipline is about diet, how we feed our bodies and our minds. Dissipline is about documenting. How are we keeping track? How are we writing things down of our daily schedules and our marketing tasks? You guys documenting everything. And of course, Dissipline is about continuing to drop knowledge, where each week we're going to share another tactic, another activity, another brick, another building block that you can learn how to stack and attack to achieve your goals. And the goals that we're looking to reach, we're not trying to throw a shiny object at you or an $8 handbook or a free PDF or something. We are giving you the unpopular stuff, the boring tasks and routines that are undervalued and overlooked. The little things that we demand you relentlessly do ridiculously well over a sustained period of time. These are the things which create patterns of success, okay? Now, let's get back in and see if we have any more shout outs here. Anybody who's jumped on the feed. Rob Morera is here. It is a big day for Rob, and I'm going to go ahead and say it. Happy birthday, my friend. Happy birthday to you. I would sing it, but I can't sing worth a damn. But much love to you, my media mafioso brother. May you have many, 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 many more. Happy birthday to you, my friend. And David Inahosa has jumped on. Raja Plays has jumped on. Dylan Walker has jumped on. Thank you for the late arrivals. Appreciate you guys jumping on. And we'll try to weave in the shout outs as we go, if anybody else jumps in. So let's get down to business here again. Let's start talking about diet. How are you feeding your body and your mind today? Are you getting the proper hydration? I am. Allow me to take yet another sip. Get the hydration going. Let me know you're getting your water intake. Is it your first bottle? Is it your second bottle? Are you 18 ounces into your 64, your 96, whatever you're doing today? What are you doing to keep things lubricated, right? Remember, your brain is sitting in water. If you're dehydrated, you can't think and perform right. Forget about if you're a VO person, you want to keep your throat, lubed up. Get your mind right by drinking a lot of water. How about healthy eating choices? What are we doing for healthy eating choices today? Let me know about that. Are we cramming down donuts? Are we eating leftover pizza for breakfast? Or are we getting some good quality protein, some real food, fruit, vegetables? We're getting some eggs, maybe some Greek yogurt, some non-fat cottage cheese. What are we doing to fuel the machine? And let's see here. Corey Katona has jumped on the show. What's up, Corey? How you doing? Raja says he needs help. The lockdown has killed me. You watch this show every Monday. We'll get you steered in the right direction, no doubt. Ronald Hunt says water hydrates and coffee dehydrates. Exactly. Okay to have a little coffee in the morning, but make sure you're balancing that out with water as well. Hamilton's having his Kangen water all day. Rob says he drops 64 ounces a day. Saturday, he did 2 gallons. And keep in mind, when you're drinking that water all the time, it helps you get, flush the fat. It helps you lose the weight. And Rob is a man drinking 64 ounces, but losing 70 pounds. Hats off to you, brother. Zenya's got her 96 ounces of water plus her green juice. And I have been a witness. I have seen that green juice cup. I know she is very loyal to that every day. Barbara's got her protein shake going. Hamilton's doing his wheatgrass smoothie and spinach omelet. I know how much you like drinking that dirt shake in the morning, Hamilton, but it's healthy for you. Keep it up, my brother. Ann Lucente has joined us. What's up, Ann? Thank you for joining us. Jim Cooper asks, does KFC count? If you get the original, you're all right. The extra crispy, you probably don't want to do that first thing in the morning, but just letting you know. How are we doing? We talked about the H for hydration, the H for healthy eating choices. What about the H for hitting the gym? Are we getting our workouts in? Are we keeping our body moving? Are we getting those endorphins released by exercising? You're doing some yoga, some Zumba, running on the treadmill. Maybe you're working, you got tonal at home. You get to work with that. Even if you're doing some stretching or calisthenics or Zumba or dancing or riding a bike, what are you doing to get your body in motion? Did anybody see my videos over the weekend about a healthy double shot or vanity metrics or your heart rate up, stress level down? There's 3 different exercise-related posts that I did that you should check out. Might get you fired up, ready to rumble. Hamilton's got that appointment with himself at 11 o'clock today at the gym. And my wife is working her thumb muscles, changing the channels. Congratulations. Jim is going out for a walk. Michael Holmes is getting on the bike today. That is so cool. Steve Tardio is having grapes and water this morning. It's his own version of wine. It's like wine, not quite done yet, but very good, Steve. I dig it. I dig it. What are we doing to feed our heads too, guys? We talked about what you're eating, what you're drinking, how you're exercising. What are you doing to feed your head? Are we getting our nose in a book? Are we actually turning pages? Are we trying to get 1% better? Barbara mentioned she's got Tabata today. That is killer. If you don't know what Tabata is, that takes a lot of energy and you'll be sucking wind if you don't know what you're doing. John McBride's got a 2-mile walk with the dog. He's doing it right now, and he's got yoga tonight. And Elaine's got the Lou Ferrigno thumbs. Yeah, that's incredible. Craig Acock, what's up? He's going to be hanging out with VO Atlanta today. That's a big event in the VO world. I know there's lots of good speakers and information you can gather from that event. So when it comes to feeding your head, I just want to give you guys a little reminder, especially to you new folks who are listening and watching to the show. You won't be able to see what I'm about to show you if you're on Clubhouse, Nathan and Chris. But to my folks on the live stream, I want to remind you guys of three must-have books in the Go Get It library, okay? Real quick. Habits of a Champion, Coach Dana Cavalier. See the crease in the cover of that? See how many times we've given that a workout? Read this book now. Number 2, Frank Lopes, 7MS, the 7-minute setup. This is another dandy. How to achieve your personal and business goals faster and easier. It's a roadmap to success right here. Go buy this book today and put it on your reading list. And last but not least, Confessions of a Serial Salesman by Steve Nudelberg. This guy, big props to him. This guy knows what he's doing, okay? Go get this book today. He also has a show at 8 o'clock Monday through Thursday called The Daily Huddle on LinkedIn. Highly recommend you check that out. Let's see what else is crack-a-lacking in the comments here. Barbara is listening to the Warrior Women podcast. Corey Katona is going to be running 9 miles today, booking that appointment with himself at 10 a.m. Good job. Zenya's got a 3-mile walk and 30 minutes on the Peloton. And let's see. Brad Storm is going to feel the bang today with DDP Yoga. And that was my best impression of Brad. If you haven't met Brad yet, go see his page. Go listen to the VO's Padded Room podcast, and you'll see how he punches every day in the face. Love that guy. Go get it, Brad, my man. Hey, Nathan Noakes hopped from Clubhouse over to Facebook. Thank you for joining us, Nathan. And Molly, I see you in Clubhouse. Just a reminder to mute your microphone. Really appreciate that. So let's see here. Let's talk about our next section of the show, right? Documenting. Are you staying committed to the power of the pen? I know my boy Alan Winter and I have been working on that very constructively. He's been doing an awesome job lately. And Nathan, if you haven't seen it already, I'll show you the books again. Steve Nudelberg, Confessions of a Serial Salesman. Frank Lopes, 7MS, the 7-minute setup, and Habits of a Champion from Dana Cavalier. So there you go, Nathan. I wanted to make sure you can see those books. Add them to your collection. They are motivational marketing work ethic gold. Highly recommend you get them. So back to documenting. Are we still trying to treat your career like you're a Jeopardy contestant? Stop trying to impress the world with your memory. Write things down. Go get a notebook, go get a piece of paper, write a to-do list every day. When you get something done, cross it off. You can even make 2 columns on the list, one for business stuff and one for personal stuff, because oftentimes the personal stuff jams up your inbox, prevents you from doing the business stuff. Put them side by side. That way you can see you're getting them both done every day. It's another little free tip there for you. So the other things you should be making sure to document every week: meetings, virtual coffees, calls, Zooms, webinars, coaching, marketing tasks. We're being specific with those. Let me know what exciting things you have documented for this week. I know Craig already jumped in and tell us he's hanging out at VO Atlanta. I want to know what you guys have documented. What's cool coming up on your schedule? And while those comments are propagating and coming in, I'm going to fill you guys in on what I have going on this week. A very exciting week, a very brisk and busy week, but I want to share it with you. Why? Because we don't just talk the talk around here on Dissipline. We walk the walk. We're going to do it with you. I'm not going to demand you do something unless I show you that I can do it too. So here's what I have going on this week so far. Today, after the live stream, we're going to be doing the post-game show on Clubhouse. Then we're going to be talking to the newest member of the Go Get It Express, his first coaching session today. Looking forward to that, Mr. Michael Holmes. And don't forget, today around 10 o'clock, make sure to catch my boy Jim Cooper's show, The Hydrant. And he's going to be hanging out with the uber-talented Miss Linda Bruno. That is, she's an awesome talent and voiceover coach. Can't recommend her enough. Go check out that session. It's highly entertaining. It's not the typical interview, boring live stream. It's funny. It's a spin on Behind the Actor Studio, the old James Lipton show on A&E. Go watch my friend, the VO Big Dog, Jim Cooper, on the Hydrant, 10 o'clock. Now, tomorrow, real quick, Mike Carnes is here. Thank you for joining us, Mike. Good to see you. And he's got his VO Voice of Atlanta sessions, and he's got audiobook narration scheduled in the gaps. So you're going to be very busy this week. I love it, man. Ronald Hunt is going to be prospecting, posting, and implementing quiz funnels. Love it, love it, love it. And so I'll keep going with my schedule. And if you report what you guys are doing, I'll make sure to share it with Go Get It Nation. Tomorrow, I've got calls booked with John Bigham from JAB Insurance Brokers, Aideen Turner from Virtual Physical Therapists, and the first class VO, Dylan Walker. And tomorrow is kind of cool too. I'm getting interviewed as a guest on something called the Growth Hacking Podcast. I think it's a live stream. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll make sure to share some information on that. But tomorrow, late morning, I'm going to be hanging out with a gentleman by the name of Mohammed Sadiq and be his guest on the Growth Hacking Podcast. Now, Tuesday, there's also something pretty cool coming up, especially to my VO pals who have an interest in animation and video game voiceovers. We have a guest on Ringside, 3 o'clock, that has voiced characters on iconic video game franchises like Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, and Full Metal Alchemist. Watch this show Tuesday at 3, Ringside. Mr. Bob Carter joins us. So I highly encourage you to check out that episode if you want to learn more about the animation and video game voiceover world. Wednesday, we got calls with Gamer Metrics. Stay tuned. More information coming out about those guys soon. David Inahosa, Jim Cooper, Alan Gabay, and John Duffin. Thursday, it's the life insurance quarterback, Crystal J, Dave Thakura, Steve Tardio, Brett and Barbara from OTG Baby. And I'm going to be interviewed for another show. I'm going to be a guest on something called The Remarkable Show with my friend Scott Garber. So apparently Scott thinks I'm remarkable. How cool is that? Well, at least one person in this world thinks I'm remarkable. But anyway, we're going to be hanging out with Scott. I am looking forward to it. He is a bundle of energy. It is not a coincidence that he and I are buddies. You'll see that. He's been a guest on Ringside too, for the record. So let's see what else we got going on here. Let's see. Jim Cooper's got the Power of Sound Clubhouse session on Wednesday. Corey Catona's doing VO Atlanta. He's getting some marketing emails out this afternoon. Jim Cooper's doing a new hydrant session. Ernesto Gonzalez has joined us. How you doing, Ernesto? Thank you very much. Let's see. Jim Cooper, he's got a Memorial Sloan Kettering volunteer Zoom meeting. All right, cool. Very cool. Let's talk about dropping some knowledge, shall we? So this is the part of the show where I get to supply you guys with one daily activity, brick or building block that'll help you learn how to stack and attack to achieve your goals. How did we do last week with setting up your custom LinkedIn URL? So if you're just catching the show for the first time or you missed it last week, and if you'd like simple instructions on how to do just that, how to set up a custom URL on LinkedIn, flip me a comment right now. Say, hey, send me those instructions. I will get them to you following the show. One pager, really simple. So now for this week, in addition to your 5 LinkedIn invites, your 5 follows on Instagram, your 5 friend requests on Facebook, your 5 Twitter follows every day, your 5 cold emails every day, and your 5 LinkedIn comments per day, I want you to try something that I think is underutilized. Not enough people are doing this, and it's an opportunity to use a marketing tool that is not oversaturated, okay? I want you to try sending a Twitter fleet. A Twitter fleet. And if you don't know what a Twitter fleet is, it's another way you can post on Twitter, very similar to Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Snapchat stories. And they're called fleets because they're only available for a fleeting amount of time, 24 hours. They disappear. And what's cool about them, similar to the stories on the other platforms, in addition to seeing how many people view them, you get to see the full names of everyone who viewed them. So you get some great intel on who's interested in your content. And if you analyze those fleets over a sustained period of time, you're going to see who has a pattern of really following you. And that's good to know. Another thing is the limited amount of time that a fleet lives on Twitter kind of helps create a little urgency and fear of missing out on your content. Let's see who's jumped in the comments here. Brad Storm is posting social content. He's making some new videos. He's doing some auditions and adding some new Fiverr gigs. Michael, I will get you those instructions. As a matter of fact, we're going to be talking about that one-on-one in your session today. Corey, I will get you. Actually, you don't need the LinkedIn instructions because you and I did that when we worked together. So you already have a custom URL. You should be good. Yeah, Ronald Hunt, Twitter Fleets. There you go. Try them out. All right, so we're coming down to the end of the road here, y'all. We are wrapping up episode 15 of Dissipline. If you want to see any of the previous episodes, you can easily see the whole catalog on the media page of my website. A reminder that this week's episode was brought to you by Corey's Business Bodyguard. If you would like to enjoy a little shameless plugging of your own, or if you know someone else that would like to sponsor a future episode, reach out to me for details and we'll work that out. I hope you will join me next week. I will be there to hold you accountable, get you motivated, keep you informed, and I will get your back. I would encourage you all, if you're joining me on the live stream, flip on over to Clubhouse. If you have a Clubhouse account, jump in my room. It's called VO Marketing and Motivation with Discipline. It's going to be the post-game show where you can ask me anything. Okay? Marketing, motivation, social media, branding, content generation, entrepreneurship, and more. It's like a free coaching session. So I'm either going to talk with you there on Clubhouse. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow on Ringside. Worst case, we'll do this again this time next week. I hope you guys go slay it. Have a great week and go get it.